Is the Nintendo Switch underpowered? No! This is such a great console with so many incredible games, and as the Nintendo Switch turns 6, let's have a look at some of the best exclusives. Happy birthday to Switch. Don't worry Switch, we won't let those nasty comments hurt you. As you probably guessed, it really bugs me when people criticise the Switch's capabilities. It may not be the most up-to-date tech, and it does have its limitations, but it is a powerhouse of gaming prowess in such a small and lightweight package, one of Nintendo's best consoles in years. And in today's video, let's take a look at some of the best exclusives that you can only play on your Switch. Let's start with one of the biggest multiplayer games out there, the frantic fresh team shooter Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. Fans of the sensational squid and octopus paint brawler have been spoilt with two of the best must-have games on Switch. The concept is simple. Teams of 4 cover the stage in paint, and the most paint spread wins. It's really easy to get into with plenty of variety to keep things fresh. Splatoon 3 launched in 2022 and really refined the online experience with more fun to come in 2023. Luigi's Mansion is definitely one of the best looking games on Switch. This time the brave plumber heads to a huge hotel for a bit of relaxation and calm with Mario, Princess Peach and their toad buddies. Little does Luigi know that he may have wandered into a classic's little spooky trap. It's time to whip out the old poltergust to swoop up ghosts once again. Full of classic Nintendo charm, puzzles and 2-player co-op, it's the perfect blend of spooky fun that is a must-have for your Switch. The Switch has a ton of Nintendo greats, but also some excellent third-party exclusives too. One of the most anticipated sequels was the exclusive action-packed gem Bayonetta 3. Gritty, bloody and full of eclectic combos and witchy magic, this game is definitely a must-have for your Switch selection. A wild ride from start to finish, the game really expands on the Bayonetta lore. It's a bonkers adventure that's well worth a shot. From witchy magic to something a little bit more chilled, more relaxed, it wouldn't be a list of best Nintendo Switch exclusives without mentioning Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game is an incredibly important game, and it came at an incredibly crucial time, launching back in March 2020. The series hit a real strong note with New Leaf on 3DS, so how could Nintendo go even bigger? Well, customization, crafting and building make New Horizons a fresh yet really familiar experience, plus there's a whole heap of DLC to tuck into as well. The Nintendo Switch has loads of Pokemon games, loads, spin-off sequels, remakes and 2 new generations of critters to catch. One game that not many trainers expected was a formula redefining shake-up called Pokemon Legends Arceus. With less restrictions and no classic gyms to conquer, the game really focused more on catching and research, super refreshing controls, an intriguing story, and the first real take at open areas. It's a must-try game, especially if you haven't dipped into Pokemon in a while. Who could say no to a little slice of the Italian plumber Mario? New Mario games are always a treat, and Odyssey is no exception. Nintendo always try to shake things up with the next big Mario blockbuster, and this is definitely true with Mario Odyssey. We find the Mushroom Kingdom heroes zip about different worlds, from prehistoric to a lush forest full of robots. It's a bustling, jazzy game full of loads to discover, together with a new hat buddy, Cappy. Whenever a new Nintendo Direct was coming up, we always hoped a sequel to the Nintendo 64 hit Pokemon Snap would finally be announced. Years passed and nothing. It looked as if that unique safari adventure may have stayed firmly in the past. Suddenly out of nowhere came that super exciting announcement: a new game was finally in the works. Bandai Namco brewed this one up, a return to on-rails Poke photography in over 20 years. With a whole set of environments to wander through, new night stages and mechanics, it's the sequel fans have craved for years. Speaking of sequels and surprise announcements, who'd have expected Metroid Dread? The elusive Metroid Prime 4 was the only announced Metroid project at the time. However, enter Dread. 2D Metroid games have always been the essential bounty hunter experience, with the original game setting the standard for the Metroidvania genre. It had been ages since a fresh 2D entry, and Metroid Dread exploded onto the scenes with a stunning return to form. It's super hard, challenging, and a must-try on Switch. Another game series we always hoped to return were the original Nintendo 64 Mario Party games in some sort of compilation package. Nintendo heard our pleas and brewed up one of the best Mario Party games in years. Perhaps it may be a little bit of 90s nostalgia talking, but Superstars hits all the right notes. Classic boards, mechanics, and iconic minigames. All in a gorgeous package to devour. The game had excellent online play as well. Speaking of throwing it back to the 90s, one of the best Zelda games got remake treatment on Switch. This was another totally unexpected project. As soon as the reveal trailer flashed on screen, a storm was brewing. I knew instantly, Link's Awakening. With the jump from 8-bit to HD, it was interesting to see how Nintendo would translate that Game Boy classic, and they delivered. It's absolutely stunning, reworking the original setup with colourful, charming graphics. It's the remake of Dreams. One of the most loved newcomers in the world of Nintendo recently has to be the Xenoblade series, and this latest Nintendo Switch exclusive goes hard with the open world adventure to explore, where we follow the tale of two groups of heroes from two opposing regions who work together to battle a mysterious new enemy. It's a solid JRPG that really stands on its own, with stunning locations, new mechanics, and it's a game that newcomers can jump in without having played the previous entries. Pokemon and open world sound like the perfect recipe, and it truly is. It's really hard to believe that we've had the two brand new generations of Pokemon on Switch, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet being the first to be truly open world. Yep, there's no fixed order, no boulders and bushes to block your journey. 6 critters, 1 legendary, and boundless adventure awaits. It is a really amazing Pokemon game. Ultimate is definitely what this game is. Imagine a fighting game with 30, 40, 50 characters. Sound big? Well, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate goes massive by including every character that's been in the Smash game. Together with newcomers and DLC, that makes 89 playable fighters. Fast, nippy, absolutely stunning. This is the definitive crossover fighting experience. You need to play it on Switch. It wouldn't be a Nintendo console without a sports game or two. Nintendo decided to tap into that 2006 feel by introducing this generation's Wii Sports, a sort of spiritual sequel to the Pac-In game that smashed records back in the day. Nintendo Switch Sports is a blend of classic sports and refreshing new ones. You've got online competitive play, refined yet familiar controls. It is a must-have family game for Switch. I know what you're thinking. Mario Kart 8 isn't a Switch exclusive. It's not, given the game did actually launch on the Wii U originally, but Deluxe feels like its own game in many ways. The item setup is unique to Switch, plus Nintendo has gone absolutely bonkers with the DLC as well. By the end of 2023, there will be a whopping 96 tracks to devour, yep, just shy of 100. It's amazing, you must play it, it is the best game on Switch, hands down. So there we go, 6 years of incredible games on Switch, and those ones were just some of the best ones. I think it is the perfect Nintendo era. You've got incredible first-party blockbuster hits, you've got amazing third-party games, loads of incredible indie games to tuck into. It is a great time to be a Nintendo fan. So what are your favourite Switch games? Be sure to let us know with a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you're a Nintendo fan, and I'm sure you are, be sure to check out our little Discord community of like-minded Nintendo fans. Links are below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And before we move on to the next video, be sure to check out our exclusive merch, Geek and Gaming Designs, voted for by you. Links are below. 6 years. Time has flown. We've had loads of great Switch games, and here's to many, many more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.